Yeah, welcome back, guys, to the Football Tea. It's your boy, Football Matter, and I'm here with We Talk Football. So, yeah, guys, on this special episode, we are going to talk about Saka and Cole Palmer, between these two guys, who has been the better player or who is better than each other. So, today I'm going to be on the side of Cole Palmer, while We Talk Football will be talking about or defending Saka. At the end of this video, you're going to tell us who won the debate. Sometimes it's not about who is better, but who provided the valid points to win the debate. So, but before we continue, please, guys, make sure you hit that like button and then the subscribe button, as well as turn on your notifications so that you can always get to see this lovely and engaging debate in which you will learn about your players, what they have achieved and what they have won, and their game as well. So we talk football, you're talking about Saka is better than Cole Palmer. Why do you think that Saka is better than Cole Palmer?
First and foremost, I think for my defense, I genuinely, or in general, I'm not the person who want to put this comparison, because I'm aware that the two players are actually pretty different profiles. But we all know after this, Palmer and Bukayo Saka being both of them playing for the English national team, then everyone was starting comparing both of them. Like, Saka should start ahead of Palmer because Saka is better. Palmer should start ahead of Saka because he's better, and all of these kind of things. And of course, then we became part of this conversation. To me, if I'm being honest, Bukayo Saka is a better player than Cole Palmer. I'm not saying that Cole Palmer is not a good player. He's an outstanding player. However, Bukayo Saka, the consistency level that Bukayo Saka gives to the game is absolutely incredible. Like, he is Mr. Decision Making. He's Mr. Right Decision Making. The boy, he will make mistakes when it comes to his decision making. He knows where to cut back. He knows where to take his man 1v1. He knows when to cross. He knows when to shoot. It's just absolutely incredible. And for me, he's been doing this for such a long time, because if you now think of it, you're going to think that Saka is way older than Cole Palmer, but they are actually both the same age. That shows you that, Bukayo Saka started to be the main man, or one of the main man in Arsenal as well, in the England national team way earlier. Therefore, he's entering now his 8th season with Arsenal. So this is my first point.
So, okay, well, this is just like emotional talk. It's not about how far, but how well. When you come to the Premier League, Drogba came to the Premier League at 26 or 27 years, but he left as a legend, even a bigger legend than people who started playing in the Premier League as from 17 or 18 or played longer years than him. But yeah, he's a legend, so it's not about the number of years. Palmer is just better. There is no better English left-footed player or winger or number 10 like Cole Palmer. What can't he do? You said Bukayo is consistency and stuff like that. Even Bukayo Saka's best season is not better than Cole Palmer's best season. So Cole Palmer is just way better in terms of goal scoring. Cole Palmer is better at scoring goals. In terms of assists, Cole Palmer is better in creating assists, big chance, whatever. What aspect of the game Cole Palmer is better, and when he dribbles, he's so swift at doing it.
Yeah, I think I see your points. However, when you're talking about the player, you have also to look into the player, within the system, right? When you're talking that Cole Palmer is better and like chance creating, or like shots per minute, or shots on targets and per minute, and all of these kind of things, the difference is not that big, right? Like, it's not extremely massive. The difference is actually pretty close. If you think of like Cole Palmer creates or had more shots or create more shots per minute per game, which is, of course, is 38% or something, where Bukayo Saka does 34. And at the same time, when you go to shot per minute, or shot per 90 minutes, you're going to find that Cole Palmer is actually having 1.32, where Bukayo Saka is 93. But then here comes the big thing. Bukayo Saka outdo Cole Palmer in every aspect of the defensive work. He almost had the double of the tackle numbers, the clearances, everything, every aspect defensively of the game. Bukayo Saka doubled literally, and definitely he cleared Cole Palmer. So Bukayo Saka not only giving the goals or giving the assists, but he's rather offering way more than this. And we all know, when you're talking about, play like Bukayo Saka in Arsenal system, I think it's definitely going to then reduce his chances of being that superstar. We all know how Mikel Arteta plays with his player. But as I said, for me, these are too close kind of, indicators. But then there is half of it, which is the defensive work, where actually Bukayo Saka clears Cole Palmer was no chance. Even in the previous season, the season you talk about, of course, Cole Palmer individually has a better season, but we also have to understand that Bukayo Saka was injured for such long time, and still he finished the season with more assists in the Premier League. You know what I mean? So I still give just that shows you like how important Bukayo Saka, how good Bukayo Saka is. It's also the consistency, their consistency level. Like if Cole Palmer or if Bukayo Saka played 38 games, you might find one game for him was when he was not really at his best, right? Like he give you a lot of consistency. He give you consistency for the past 4 or 5 seasons. So yeah.
Yeah, talking about consistency, so Bukayo Saka is also consistent in limping, and I don't know whether he wants to join the Olympics in Paralympic and stuff like that. And also, the second half of the season is not always the same or the same degree as the first half of the season. He starts well, but finishing well, I can say the same. And again, another reason why Cole Palmer is better than Bukayo Saka is in big moments. Cole Palmer has bigger moments than Bukayo Saka. And big moments defines big players. There are a lot of big players that don't have a lot of stats, goal-wise, assists and stuff like that. But Cole Palmer, but they have big moments, And Cole Palmer has all of this in small moments. Is there in big moments. Cole Palmer has scored in or assisted in 5 cup finals. He's done it in Community Shield. He's done it in UEFA Super Cup. He's done it in Club World Cup. He's done it in Conference League. And he's done it in Euros. If Cole Palmer had started ahead of Saka in that Euros, come on. England would have won.
There's no way.
England would have won.
Zero.
He just came from the bench and told the coach, look at what you're missing.
Listen.
Look at. He showed everybody, look, I'm the reason why you guys didn't score or didn't win this final.
I know. There's many. And I think you're very aware there's many aspects to this. There's many problems from from Gareth Southgate system, decision making and stuff like that. But to me, Bukayo Saka is the right person to be there. The guy just sacrificed for the team. The thing I think with Bukayo Saka, what Bukayo Saka lacks is that kind of alpha me, you know what I mean? Like I am the main guy, and this is the problem when for majority or 90% of Arsenal players, they just don't have that kind of confidence. We all know Cole Palmer will take before the game starts, he will say like I'm scoring 2 goals or I'm going to do this, I'm going to show up myself. But where Bukayo Saka and most of Arsenal players, they're just very extremely humble, which is annoying sometimes. But when it comes to on the pitch, a player that the manager trusts 100% to come and deliver game in, game out, and doesn't matter where you want to put him, what kind of roles you give him. Do you want him to score goals? Do you want him to create goals, create chances? Do you want him to defensively be very, very sharp and help the team, relentlessly running, pressing, all of these kind of things? I take Saka every day, all day. The Chile boy.
Do you know that Cole Palmer is actually living the dream of Saka? Saka, what has he won? He just only had maybe an FA Cup. But Cole Palmer has the Community Shield. He has the same FA Cup. He has the UEFA Champions League. He has the UEFA Super Cup. He has the Conference League. He has the Club World.
Come on. UEFA Champions League. Yes, he won it with Manchester City. But do you think he was one even of the number 20 choice?
It doesn't matter. He helps train others. He helps train Mahrez and other players to keep them in shape. He's part of the team and he has his own medal. And if you say it's not good that he didn't contribute, what of the Club World Cup now? Look at him. He's shown that if he was part of that team, they would see that they would have still won it. And then in the Club World Cup, look at coming to the Club World Cup. He won the Golden Ball, the best player in a tournament.
Listen, we're not going to lie to ourselves. We all know the golden player, the best player, whatever. And it's usually from that final, the person who performed in the final. It's not the whole 7 game. We all know.
If it was easy to perform in the final, England will have a Euros now because Saka would have scored. But it's not easy to perform in a final.
Again, no, but Saka he's not that character. You know what I mean?
It's not about the character. Henry has the character, but Henry did not score in the final in 2006. If Henry scored those chances, he missed.
This debate. It is about the character, of course. This is the thing. Like this is why Vinicius Junior is more of that alpha guy in Real Madrid, unlike Rodrigo. I think the character definitely played a big role.
Why is it my fault that he doesn't have the character? That which means Cole Palmer is better than him. It's not easy to have that character because he also comes with a lot of criticism. Having that character.
If you say last season, I'll give it to Cole Palmer because definitely Cole Palmer has a better season. As you said, Cole Palmer won trophies with Chelsea, and it's definitely going to give him the edge. Not only winning a trophy as a passenger, but he was very important, integral part of this winning Chelsea. In fact, he is the most important Chelsea player in the past 2 seasons or so, right? I give it to him in like that last season. But in general, again, this is the best season of Cole Palmer, and he scored 15 goals and he gave 8 assists in the league. Where Cole Palmer, in one of his okay seasons, he still scores 6 goals and give 10 assists. It just shows you that even in the time where you actually think this guy is outperforming other persons, still numbers are still statistic. It's still also eye test shows you, right?
And when you talk about last 2 seasons, of course, last 2 seasons, 2023-2024 season was Cole Palmer's best season.
I agree.
Palmer's best season doesn't, it's a little close, but it's not that close. And then this last season, again, see what he got. Currently, who is London Player of the Year? It's Cole Palmer. Come on.
Yes. Listen, I am not a delusional person. I know it is like this season, or again, especially with the trophies, especially with the way Arsenal was like, cancelled out from everything. It's definitely no Arsenal player deserve even to be in that debate. But in general, I'm talking the longevity, I'm talking about the consistency, I'm talking about the individual quality of the players. For me personally, Saka all day, every day, and I think that's just very clear. But again, I'm also coming from a biased perspective, right? I'm still, I like Arsenal, and for me, Bukayo Saka is that Arsenal guy, the best guy in Arsenal. That whenever he's not there, no one works.
I can't just see what Bukayo Saka can do that Cole Palmer can do.
So you think that Cole Palmer clears, for you, Cole Palmer clears Saka in all aspects?
Cole Palmer is better, come on.
No.
Cole Palmer is sleek. Cole Palmer has a lot of tricks and flicks.
Who is the better?
Listen, Cole Palmer's left foot is...
Listen, maybe we can agree on one thing. Let's go one step by step.
Cole Palmer is even more versatile.
1v1, who's better?
Well, Saka is better. He's better 1v1.
Okay, who's better wide receiver?
That's not how to judge. If you judge
I'm coming down. Don't worry, I'm coming to places where actually.
Bukayo Saka is just primarily a winger. So he has more strength, he has more speed, he has more. So all of those things helps him as a wide man. But Cole Palmer can play as a wide man, be as effective as him. We saw him in these 2 final, Conference League and then this Club World Cup final, playing on that place. In the first one, Conference League, 2 assists. This one, 2 goals, 1 assist. And then when he comes behind the striker, he's very, very good. This guy, and not only that, even when under Pochettino was playing as a wide man, he has the freedom. He plays to his own. He brings down the game to his own tempo and rhythm. You understand? He slows it down to his own, because the ball to his feet is like a whisper or a lullaby to little baby.
This is me and you. I think we agree on that, right? Because I think we all agree that Bukayo Saka and Cole Palmer, both of them, they can actually play in the same team with no problem, because they don't necessarily play. They're not the same player. They're 2 different players. They're 2 different profiles, and I think we agree on that. We just trying to also look it from that perspective of like, why Cole Palmer is not starting at that right wing for England? Why Saka in this kind of comparison? But in general, I think I agree with you. I also agree, I believe that Cole Palmer, when it comes to operating, starting from that right, moving into the center, is definitely better than Bukayo Saka being that number 10. He has versatility, but when we talk about versatility, Bukayo Saka can play as a left back as well.
That's not being versatility. That's not being versatility. That's not being versatility. That's not being. Bukayo Saka and Cole Palmer are attackers. So you being able to play as a defender is not being. You have to be being versatile as an attacker is being able to play as a number 10, being able to play as a number 9 or false 9, and being able to play as a left winger. And so
first and foremost, Saka can play actually both wings, not only just on that right wing. Saka can also play as a false 9. Not only that, when you're talking about him as a traditional winger, yes, he can take, again, his man 1v1, but he's also very, very good at cutting back, scoring goals from inside the box. He's very versatile as well.
I don't think Saka can play as a false 9. I don't think he can play.
Yes, he can. He played.
No, he will not be as effective. I don't think he can play.
Guys, help us settle this debate. Who is better?
Cole Palmer is just better. He's just so better than him. Till now, how many years? Okay, you're talking about consistency. How many years now? Bukayo Saka has no hat-trick. But Cole Palmer has scored 4 goals. Not just a hat-trick. He has scored 4 goals in 2 different games.
That doesn't matter. I can literally name you someone from the Malaysian league who scored 9 goals in a game.
No, we're not talking about Malaysian league. We are talking about the Premier League. We're talking about the Premier League. This man has done it in 2 different times. And before the age of 23, he is the only man I am alongside Robbie Fowler, who has scored 4 goals before turning age of 23, and he's the only man in the history of the Premier League to have scored 4 goals in the first half. What do you know how many records this guy has broken and how many has set?
The only record I know is that Cole Palmer played for now, I don't know, 80 plus games in the Premier League. He scored 37 goals. He had 20 assists. That's it. Bukayo Saka played 190 games or something, and he had 53 goals, and also he have 71 assists. So to be honest, if Cole Palmer couldn't even take Saka in the assist provider for last season, where Bukayo Saka didn't play majority of the games, I think it's just the debate is settled already.
Okay, we'll wait and see this season now that he has a proper striker, not Michael Jackson, and we see who will have the better assist. So yeah, that's it, guys. So guys, tell us in the comment section who you think is better between Cole Palmer and Bukayo Saka. And thank you for watching this wonderful episode with us. It's still your boy Football Matter, and we talk football. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, guys. See you on the next one. And write on the comment section another debate you want us to settle. Thank you.
The football team.